the Pontiac Grand Am, a name that once resonated with a generation seeking affordable sportiness. Launched in 1973, the Grand Am has seen its fair share of transformations over the years. From its beginnings as a compact muscle car to its later iterations as a mid-sized sedan and coupe, the Grand Am has always aimed to inject a dose of excitement into the everyday drive. While Pontiac might be gone, the Grand Am's legacy lives on in the used car market. But does it still hold up today? Let's find out. Step inside the Grand Am and you're greeted by an interior that's a mixed bag. On the plus side, the cabin is spacious enough for 4 adults, with decent headroom and legroom in both the front and rear. The seats, while not overly bolstered, provide adequate support for longer drives. However, the overall design and material quality leave something to be desired. The dashboard layout is straightforward and functional, but the plastics used feel hard and cheap to the touch. The switchgear is also a bit flimsy, lacking the tactile feel you'd expect from a more premium vehicle. That said, all the controls are logically placed and easy to reach, making the Grand Am a user-friendly car to drive. Standard features were decent for its time, with air conditioning, power windows, and a CD player all included. Higher trim levels offered upgrades such as leather seats, a sunroof, and an upgraded sound system. However, don't expect to find modern amenities like Bluetooth connectivity or navigation, as these were not yet commonplace during the Grand Am's production run. Overall, the Grand Am's interior is a case of function over form. It's comfortable enough for daily driving, but it lacks the refinement and premium feel of some of its competitors. But hey, this was a car built to a budget, and it shows in the details. The heart of any sporty car is its engine, and the Grand Am offered a choice of 2 power plants. The base engine was a 2.2-liter 4-cylinder that produced a modest 140 horsepower. While adequate for city driving, it felt sluggish when asked to accelerate quickly or merge onto highways. The real star of the show was the optional 3.4-liter V6, cranking out a more respectable 175 horsepower. This engine gave the Grand Am a much-needed dose of performance, allowing it to sprint from 0 to 60 mph in around 8 seconds. Paired with either a 4-speed automatic or a 5-speed manual transmission, the V6 engine transformed the Grand Am from a mundane commuter into a genuinely entertaining car to drive. The V6's power delivery was smooth and linear, providing ample torque throughout the rev range. While it wasn't a tire-shredding monster, it offered enough grunt to keep things interesting. The engine note was also surprisingly pleasant, emitting a throaty growl under hard acceleration. For those seeking even more performance, Pontiac offered a GT trim level that added a sport-tuned suspension, larger brakes, and stickier tires. These upgrades sharpened the Grand Am's handling, making it a surprisingly capable car in the corners. Out on the open road, the Grand Am delivers a decent driving experience. The steering is relatively sharp and responsive, providing a good feel for the road. However, it lacks the precision and feedback you'd find in a dedicated sports car. Body roll is noticeable in corners, especially in models not equipped with the sport suspension. The ride quality is comfortable enough for daily driving, but it can get a bit bouncy over rough pavement. The brakes are adequate for everyday use, but they can feel a bit overwhelmed under heavy braking. Overall, the Grand Am is a competent handler for a front-wheel drive sedan. It's not going to set any lap records, but it's capable of holding its own on a twisty road. The car is at its best when driven at a moderate pace, where it strikes a good balance between comfort and agility. Don't expect the Grand Am to be a track day weapon, it's simply not designed for that. However, if you're looking for a car that's fun to drive on a back road or during your daily commute, the Grand Am can deliver. When it comes to fuel economy, the Pontiac Grand Am offers a mixed bag. The 4-cylinder engine is the more frugal of the two, achieving an EPA-estimated 24 mpg city and 32 mpg highway. The V6 engine, while offering more power, takes a hit in fuel economy. It achieves an EPA-estimated 18 mpg city and 26 mpg highway. These figures are decent for a car of its size and performance, but they're not class-leading. Real-world fuel economy will vary depending on driving style and conditions. Expect to see slightly lower numbers if you frequently drive in city traffic or have a heavy right foot. Overall, the Grand Am's fuel economy is respectable, but not exceptional. If fuel efficiency is a top priority, the 4-cylinder engine is the way to go. However, if you value performance and don't mind sacrificing a few miles per gallon, the V6 engine is the better choice. While not a sports car, the Pontiac Grand Am offers enough performance to keep things interesting. The V6 engine, in particular, provides a healthy dose of acceleration, making it fun to merge onto highways and pass slower traffic. The 5-speed manual transmission is a joy to use, with short throws and precise engagements. The 4-speed automatic, while not as engaging, shifts smoothly and predictably. The Grand Am's handling, while not as sharp as some competitors, is competent enough for spirited driving. The sport-tuned suspension found on the GT trim level tightens things up, reducing body roll and improving overall agility. However, even base models offer a decent amount of grip and composure in corners. The brakes, while not overly powerful, provide adequate stopping power for everyday driving. Overall, the Pontiac Grand Am delivers a satisfying driving experience for those seeking a blend of performance and affordability. It's not going to win any drag races, but it's more than capable of putting a smile on your face. When it comes to maintenance, the Pontiac Grand Am is a relatively straightforward car to keep running smoothly. Regular oil changes, tune-ups, and brake jobs are all that's typically required for many miles of trouble-free driving. However, like any car, the Grand Am can experience its fair share of issues as it ages. Some common problems include failing ignition coils, leaking intake manifold gaskets, and worn suspension components. Thankfully, parts are widely available and relatively affordable, making repairs relatively inexpensive. It's essential to stay on top of regular maintenance and address any issues promptly to keep your Grand Am running its best. A well-maintained Grand Am can provide many years of reliable service. If you're mechanically inclined, many repairs can be done at home with basic tools. However, for more complex issues, it's best to defer to a qualified mechanic. One of the most appealing aspects of the Pontiac Grand Am is its affordability. On the used car market, Grand Ams can be found for a fraction of their original price. This makes them an attractive option for budget-minded buyers looking for a sporty and practical car. Of course, the price of a used Grand Am will vary depending on its condition, mileage, and location. However, it's not uncommon to find well-maintained examples with reasonable mileage for under $5,000. When considering the purchase of a used Grand Am, it's crucial to factor in the cost of potential repairs. As with any used car, there's always a chance that something could go wrong, so it's wise to budget accordingly. Overall, the Pontiac Grand Am offers excellent value for money. It's a stylish, practical, and reasonably fun-to-drive car that won't break the bank. If you're looking for a sporty and affordable used car, the Grand Am is worth considering. The Pontiac Grand Am might not be the most refined or technologically advanced car on the road today, but it still holds a certain appeal. It's a car that's honest and straightforward, offering a decent driving experience, practicality, and affordability in one package. Sure, the interior materials might not be the most luxurious, and the fuel economy could be better. But for those seeking a taste of sporty driving without breaking the bank, the Grand Am is a compelling option. It's a car that's easy to own, fun to drive, and still turns heads today. So if you're in the market for a used car that offers a mix of practicality and performance without the hefty price tag, the Pontiac Grand Am deserves a spot on your shortlist. It's a testament to Pontiac's commitment to building exciting cars for the masses, and its legacy lives on in the hearts of enthusiasts today.